accompanied by his manager, Gorgeous John. This is DeathRow 3260. His opponent weighs 221 pounds and hails from Tampa, Florida. This is the Firecat.
Well, here's a guy, Bruno, we have been impressed with throughout his brief career. Boy, oh boy, does he have his hands full. His opponent goes 360 pounds. He is DeathRow 3260.
That's the name, right? DeathRow 3260. Oh boy.
And to your right, a guy, Bruno, we've been very impressed with, the Firecat out of Tampa, Florida. But look at his opponent, DeathRow 3260, and he goes just about that. 350 pounds. Wow.
Big man, 350 pounds. But I'll tell you what, Firecat, we've seen him before, and this guy, he really impresses the heck out of me. He certainly does some clever moves. He's got lightning-like speed. He can fly like no one that I've ever seen before. But it'll be interesting to see, because of the difference in size is so tremendous. Well, eventually, will that size difference, do him in? We'll just have to wait to see.
Just to give you a little background on DeathRow 3260, here's a guy who said he did some time in prison, a lot of time, and he said he didn't do anything. So now he's out to get even with society. And the Firecat is hoping that DeathRow will not start that practice here in the ring this evening.
Well, 3260, as he's called, may be huge, but I'll tell you what, Firecat, I think so far at least, although we're only, a minute into this match, so far he's shown such speed that it looks like, 3260, if I can get used to that. Just no way he can catch up to him. Now, of course, locking horns like this, that's where Firecat might put himself in jeopardy here.
One thing for sure, you won't be able to forget the name of DeathRow 3260. It is vividly on the back of that tan outfit he has on. Firecat, we've been impressed with in the past, Bruno, being able to put together a combination of moves, and I know you like that, to see the succession of moves.
Yes.
And this guy does it as well as anybody.
He certainly does. Look at that.
Example right there.
I thought he does some very clever moves. Yeah, but some of these moves that Firecat will do, in some cases, will not be so effective against the man because of his huge weight of 350 pounds. So ordinarily, some of these clever moves against a lighter opponent might really show you how effective they can be. They may not be quite as effective just because of the enormous size of 3260.
Whoa, 3260.
DeathRow, huh, you say?
DeathRow 3260.
Has he ever gone through the
He
thing?
says he has gotten off several times, but nearly did have to spend time on death row. But his big thing is he is just angry with society, and he's going to try and fight back in and out of the ring. Now, you just wonder if a guy like Firecat, who's giving up 140 pounds or so, can hang in there with the strength of a guy like 3260.
Well, frankly, I'm surprised that Firecat would take 3260 on that hand-to-hand lock-in for a strength thing, because one thing for sure, he's got the speed, he's got the moves, he's got everything, but I don't believe he has the strength, to try to overpower 3260.
Yeah, it wouldn't be wise for him to try and win the battle of strength. That's a good point. Plenty more to come this hour. We've got Muhammad the Butcher. Now, Bruno's been looking forward to that one. And also Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff against the Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. Captain Lou coming up. Exciting hour once again. Craig DeGeorge with Bruno Sammartino. We're coming to you from the War Memorial Auditorium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And let me tell you, Bruno, they are just buzzing down here in South Florida over the new baseball team that's coming to town, the Florida Marlins. In 1993, and many of these same fans out here watching some wrestling and looking forward to the baseball down the road. You're a big baseball fan too, aren't you?
Indeed I am, and of course I'm from Pittsburgh, so it's Pittsburgh. Beautiful drop to hold. Did you see that Firecat really looked like a cat in there with that such great, and I took the leverage completely away from 3260, and that's how I was able to take him down so easily, because he simply took all the leverage out of him, took him off balance, and down he went.
Pirates, by the way, are looking pretty good, too.
They're looking great, and of course, I understand that Barger is here, and
Yes,
of course, Barger's the president.
The president of the Pirates. He'll be taking over the same position of the Marlins.
I'd like to know what Miami has done to steal him away from Pittsburgh. I don't know. We're not too happy about that in Pittsburgh.
I wonder what Team DeathRow 3260 likes. Probably the Oakland A's, I guess. Oh!
He missed once, but he got
him the second time, though, Bruno. Oh, boy.
And with that weight, that's where that 350 pounds comes in under. How do you like that?
A standing drop kick. He jumped up high and drop kicked Firecat. What agility for a man this size.
It looks like a suplex coming up here. Let's see.
He's got the belly-to-back suplex possible.
No, I don't think.
Well, let's see what he's going to do here. Hey, Firecat flipped him over. He got him!
The final ball,
catch now.
26 seconds for the winner, the Firecat.
Bruno, he used that reverse victory roll. He calls it a cat's nap. I didn't think he could do that, though, on a guy who weighs 360 pounds.
That's absolutely impressive. I'll tell you, this Firecat really impresses the heck out of me. Absolutely tremendous.
So the Firecat, thanks to that cat snap, able to put DeathRow 3260 and keep him right there on DeathRow. And you have a feeling this is not over yet. Firecat going to the second rope. 3260, can't believe it. He feels like he just went through some kind of electric chair or something.
He seems very upset, don't he? I look at him. I mean, he's very angry, frustrated. Hey, but the cold facts are he got beat.
Well, he faced the firing squad, and this time he was not able to elude the bullets.